Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. This is Pamela, and you are watching Pam Entertainment TV, where we review movies, television series, and incidents in pop culture to see how those incidents may or may not affect our daily lives. Listen, you see the title. This is going to be one of the videos that I'm going to put on my reaction channel, but I did want to come up and do it on this channel, and you will also see it on that channel as well. Please follow my second channel, Pam Entertainment TV Reacts. I'm going to be building that channel to do more reaction videos and use that channel to do my more controversial videos. So those will be over there. I will let you know where to go and give you the link so that you can join me over there for those types of videos. Let's do this. So this is what we're going to be doing. I'm going to be reacting to Reactors, reacting to Nokia by Drake and Party Next Door. I am going to be reacting to the Black Alpha video. He's done a great job, and go follow that young man. He does a great job of compiling all of the different Reactors videos so that we could kind of see them all in one section. So he's put a big thing together, and he's done some very wonderful work. So y'all check him out. I will put the link to his channel in the description box, and you'll definitely be able to go and follow him. So let's get to it. Let's react. To Reactors reacting to Drake's video, Nokia.
So our boy
dropped the Nokia official music video.
Let's see. All right. Give me one moment, because mics that I thought were miking are not miking. So let's use what's default.
Video.
And it is a very interesting video.
Did I like it? No.
I got one word to describe the new video. Yeah.
The whole Nokia video is Drake trying to be like Kendrick.
Now, I watched the Nokia video, and when I saw it, it was great for what it was. But I didn't see, there was nothing big. There was no big over the tops. There was no flares. He didn't really seem like he was enthused about doing the video. If you want my honest review, he didn't look enthused about doing the video, because usually, he's dancing, he's making up little dance moves and everything like that. So I was looking for Drake to have more enthusiasm about the video, but I didn't see as much enthusiasm about this video. And it sounds like they don't see as much enthusiasm as well.
I done seen a lot of things in my life, bro. But the one thing I ain't never seen was somebody get their ass whooped so bad that they want to become the person that whooped their ass.
Yeah, look, y'all. Hey, I ain't BSing. I'm not pulling nobody's string.
I'm listening to this as a song. There's gonna be people like, you just came here to hate. You just came here to hate.
Because if you've been following this whole thing, now it's in the debacle stage, I guess. If you put it in my thing, stunt shows and shenanigans, the battle was the stunt, Kendrick and the pop out, and the videos was the shows, and getting to the Superbowl and all that, those were the shows. And the shenanigans of it all is that Drake is now suing UMG. He started suing UMG, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Spotify and iHeartRadio have been dropped from the lawsuit, so he's still suing UMG for defamation from this song. So that's the shenanigans of it all, and we're in the shenanigans of it. And so what happens is you have some fans saying that Drake is doing the Lord's work. He's fighting for independent artists. And then you have others saying, no, he's pissed off because he lost a rap battle. And now he is out here trying to do scorched earth. If he can't have it the way he wants to, he's going to demolish the whole thing. So the subgenre of battle rapping will probably go. If he wins this lawsuit, then that subgenre of battle rapping will go away, and which is shameful because he claimed that he championed battle rappers. He loved battle rappers, and he also claimed to champion not using people's lyrics against them, particularly in a battle rap. So this will be interesting to see how this court case comes. But let's continue.
Obviously, I'm gonna crack my jokes, bro. You sue niggas for battles. You step it on a tick. I'm alive. I'm gonna crack the jokes forever.
Here we have in the Nokia music video, there's this shot, right? And you've already seen it, of course, but there's that shot, and it reminded me of this shot of Kendrick Lamar.
You know, I watched that video and didn't even think about that. I saw the dancers because they were in black, but only one dancer from, if I recall, was dancing. I didn't pay any attention to the fact that they were all in a circle and he's in the middle of the circle. I didn't pay any attention to that. But here's my question. And this is to all the fans, wherever you fall on the spectrum. But isn't this quintessential Drake? Doesn't Drake, I mean, Kendrick had to school us on his co-opting different styles of Atlanta rappers. But isn't this what Drake does? Doesn't he co-opt something and amalgamates it into his own sound for himself? I mean, isn't this quintessential Drake?
And at the sisters right here at the Super Bowl halftime show, they surrounding Dot. Check it out. This is something to watch. This is something to look at. Matter of fact, y'all need to see all of this.
We all like Gretzky. I'm an actual.
Okay, so we don't want to get too much of that song in here.
Like bless me.
And you know, Kendrick be using a lot of them female singers and stuff like that. That could be influenced too, or just little.
Who's calling it?
So we don't want to use too much of that music, but we'll see how it works out.
Not the Super Bowl platform.
Everybody's saying it.
Super Bowl platform.
If you remember the Super Bowl and how the people were dancing in the music video, it seemed very similar. They were doing hand clasps with each other, hand-eye coordination. So this was just very interesting to me, especially the dance move that Drake is doing, because like, what the hell is this? This just looks very similar to Kendrick Lamar's section during the Super Bowl.
Is this all women too?
It's all women.
Come on, Drake.
There could be people saying that they're squabble up a little bit, or they're gonna say that it reminds them of Squabble up.
So basically, he is just using the same color. But it's quintessential Drake. I don't know what we were expecting. I truly don't know what anybody was expecting. It's quintessential Drake. He's going to continue to do the same stuff.
Again, a dance scene where Drake is walking in between dancers, and they're getting their shit off, and he's just moving in between them, and he's doing his little two-step or whatever. And I just thought that was very coincidental that the same thing happened in the Not Like That music video as well. That was just funny as well to me.
You know, hey, it is what it is.
A duplicate of the Squabble Up preview from the Not Like Us.
Drake. Wait a minute. Let me go back. Let me go back. Let me go back.
What's me?
That is when he's coming, you know, when Kendrick is coming through. That, oh my goodness.
Not Like Us video when he was in the hallway with the black and white.
See, I was like, damn, is he doing that black and white?
I see the black and white. It even kind of is reminiscent of when the guy who was quote unquote kind of supposed to be the likeness of Drake got snatched up when he was trying to approach Kendrick in the Not Like Us video. It kind of felt like that too a little bit. I see he got the women.
The skating is to me quintessential like Atlanta and Atlanta. You know, you get with Usher, but I know that they do a lot of skating up in New Jersey and New York as well.
Especially, I say the Super Bowl performance when you look at them on the white platforms as well.
That looks like that was looking like the Super Bowl when they had the street and they were running back up and down the street with the street lights. That's what that looked like.
That he can't beat. Oh wait,
Excuse me.
He's done that his entire career. What
I
am
just
I
said that.
Do we expect anything different from Jersey?
Owls busted out of the cage. Y'all thought the owl was in the cage, but we busted out of the cage. Come on now.
So he got all his OVO.
They said he locked the cage and walked away. Look like the owl is free. You tell me. Did he ever put owls in his video, like real owls in his video before?
No.
Before Kendrick?
Has he, y'all? Y'all have to let me know. I don't know if he's put owls in any of his videos. I know he's put the OVO symbol.
Like, this shit so on the nose.
Impress me.
And then you got the owls outside, you know, on the Kendrick's video.
They're not caged, they're outside.
No,
Interesting.
we outside. We're standing on top of the
Kendrick said y'all needed to stay inside. How long was posed? Kendrick said that y'all needed to be inside. Freak, you a fan, you a fan, you a fan. Look at this owl.
Figure out what is making Kendrick so popular and powerful in this moment, which is why you want to see his contract. Does not mean that if you copy him, you will have the same impact. I don't think you understand that.
He's trying to replicate the get.
Oh, I see. Okay, so he got his own basketball player. There we go.
I just found that very interesting that he has this ball player just standing right into the camera, and Not Like Us also had DeMar DeRozan kind of doing something similar.
Baby,
I don't care what nobody says. Those are SGA's new shoes. He's from Toronto too. That's the DeRozan. That's the okay. We see it. We see the Kendrick. Okay.
Kendrick did say he's a fan, he's a fan, he's a fan. And that could be a double entendre, meaning that, you know, he is a freaky ass N-word and that he's an actual fan of Kendrick's.
Niggas still talk about Jay-Z, Nas. Niggas still talk about Eminem and MGK, even though that's less time. But they're just gonna Ja Rule and 50 Cent. Come on, bro. That's forever. They're gonna be jabbing at each other.
Another thing that was interesting to me, the dap up and the length of the finger. Granted, you know, we all do that with handshakes. Not all of us, but if you're from the hood, you know, sometimes when you dap up, you do the finger lock or whatever. But I thought that was very interesting. Another thing that could be similar to Kendrick Lamar, that you have this in your music video. When Kendrick Lamar and Dave Free did something similar.
Baby! Y'all shout out and all the reactors that are reacting. The one thing that Black Alpha does is that he puts their name. So if you want to follow their pages, you most definitely can. But wait a minute. They all seem to have the same consensus. So he's taking the Not Like Us video, the Squabble Up video, and the Super Bowl halftime. Amalgamated it and then decided to call it Nokia.
This is craziness.
However you want to say it. But the impact is nowhere near the same.
No.
And that's why the guys of Drake's calibers and Kanye's caliber are confused, because they're like, we've never had the impact that he's having currently. But he doesn't play by the rules of the industry the way we do. So how is he able to do it? And now we've gotten to the point where I couldn't beat him. I can't beat him or out whatever now. So let me copy him.
And then we
I think a lot of that has to do with that Drake is missing, and what Kanye is refusing to understand is Kanye knows what it feels like, because when Kanye came out, he had an authenticity about himself. Somewhere, somehow, some way, he's turned himself into, or he makes him believe, he appears to believe that he is omnipotent and that he is God, and he is the God of hip hop. He's the God of rap music. And you notice how he says, I don't hang with them. I don't want to be around him. And check out my video that I did reviewing his, I've got some snippets out there reviewing his, doing a reaction to his video, his interview with DJ Academics. If you want to see the full video, my full reaction, y'all please join my channel. It is for members only. But that's Kanye. Drake has no authenticity about himself, because Drake has been out here in this game and he has been quite successful at it. He's been taking he's almost like a damn Powerpuff Girl. You know, it's all these little different things that are going into whatever it is to make Drake Drake. He is just like Powerpuff Girls is a bad analogy. He's like a mime. He mimics a lot of different styles. He mimics all those things because, you know, everyone has been asking, what is the Toronto style? What is that Canada style? And you've noticed that he has encapsulated all of that. Anybody that comes from that city that looks like that they can make it big, he signs them and then he just discards them. He uses them to make him bigger and then he discards them because he doesn't want anybody else to come out of Toronto, Canada. Drake wants to be the face of the Toronto style. But the catcher is, you don't know what that style is because Drake has successfully squashed it. He is successfully, any rapper that's coming out of there, you don't know anything but Drake. He has decided that he is going to be the king of that mountain and he doesn't want anybody to take his spot. Down like Zeus and befriends the common people, impregnates them with all of these dreams of being a star like he is, uses them up, and then goes back up on, and then he goes back up on his Mount Olympus, aka the embassy. Things get too hot. He comes down to America to visit his father's people, I guess, or goes to Texas and visit his folks over there in Texas. I don't know. But my point is, we don't know what a Toronto sound, because he is, I mean, when I tell you he is gatekeeping that shit, he is gatekeeping it to the point that you don't even see it. You don't know what it is because he won't let you. And then you got all these smoke and mirrors of all the different styles that he has co-opted. And might I say, he's done it successfully. I mean, it's successful, but it was subtle. But the people in the industry clocked it. Fans don't clock it because of the fact now kids just want things immediate. They don't care about lyrics. They don't care about anything. They just want to be able to move. They want something almost mind-numbing. But folks have clocked old Drake.
We get to the hallway scene in the beginning of Not Like Us, where Kendrick Lamar's in this all-white outfit, and he has this, I think this is a Fendi scarf tied around his head. I could be wrong, or it could have been a Martini Rose scarf, but he has this scarf on his head. And then you see Drake also walking in this hallway, and then he has this type of head wrap on his head.
Wow.
Very,
at
very
him.
interesting
Drake!
to me. Like how is all of these kind of similarities in one video at one time? Like, is this supposed to be a Not Like Us parody?
Baby girl, let me see you do your dance. Let me see you twirl.
This Super Bowl shit is crazy. This Super Bowl shit is insane. He need his ass beat for this.
I don't know, the ending of Not Like Us, where Kendrick is surrounded by all these people in a sea of in a crowd. And then Drake also has this sea of crowd of people surrounding him in his music video, but it's all naked women, of course, because that's what would a music video be without a bunch of naked women?
Check
And
him
they
out.
and it looks
That's
like
him in
it, and that looks like a carnival scene too. Drake only wants to take it different because it looks like Carnival a little bit with all of the feathers and all of that other stuff, but it is similar. It is the same thing. It is basically same thing. Wow, Drake.
in the middle on the right. That's Drake on the right. He's falsifying all the love. He act like he's surrounded by true, genuine people, but he's not.
This is not gonna go how you think it is. I think you think that because you're doing this, you will be able to reach the same people or infiltrate this. It's not gonna work no more.
Everybody who was complaining about the Super Bowl halftime show, Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl halftime show, they wanted to see glitter and dances and feathers, right? I've been saying that this whole time. Everybody
go.
who's complaining want to see feathers and glitter. Look at what's on the right.
And just a little side note about that. So there was supposed to be some pyrotechnics and things like that going on in that Super Bowl set, but because the president of the United States was present, they couldn't do the pyrotechnics and stuff like that because I guess they couldn't. They thought that might be possibly a way to. They wouldn't be able to differentiate other types of noises. So they could not use the pyrotechnics and the lights and the stuff like that. But they had them, but they could not use them. But still, let's continue.
All you see is feathers and glitter. I called it. I called it. All this shake and tell feather energy. But in the Super Bowl halftime show, the sisters was covered up. Yeah, that had them sisters covered up. He had them covered up. Now, when you look on the left, that's Dot throwing up the West with two hands. You know what I'm saying? And that's real love right there.
I don't know. Maybe I'm reaching. Maybe
You're
I'm
not reaching,
for the
Monie.
stars.
You're
I
not
might break
reaching.
my elbow with all the reaching I might be doing. But you know what? I don't give a fuck if you think I'm reaching because my eyes work. And it's no coincidence that you
We
have
see what you
all of
see,
these,
Monie. We see what you see.
scenes in your video, and they all line up to be similar to something Kendrick Lamar did.
Drake, you gotta go find the sauce again, bro. You're not even projecting well in these videos. This one ain't getting it done. And
It's difficult because if you've spent your career mimicking other people's sound, it's difficult to stop that. You've been doing that. It has been successful for you. It's going to be difficult for him to do something different. He's done the same thing for the past 10 to 15 years. The difference now is everybody has clocked it. Everybody has clocked it.
from what I heard and from what I saw, it's definitely carrying some of the Not Like Us and Super Bowl motifs.
I'm giving you a fair assessment. For the Drake fans is going to come in here and try to rip me to shreds and say whatever. I'm giving you a fair assessment. He looks checked out.
Regardless of how it happened, it just seemed like Drake don't have it no more. Like that.
Wow.
Whatever it is, like the young kids call it aura. He don't have it no more.
He looks bored to me. I don't like the black and white. I don't like the box. I know they shot it on what, 35mm camera, right? Theo Scudra, his photographer guy, he shot this video. I'm just gonna be honest. I think some of the shots are not good. I think they put him in an awful light. Some of these shots are bad shots. Some of the shots are they seem a little cheesy, a little forced. I'm just gonna be honest.
I think he's sapped. You know, I think the throttling that he got with Kendrick, and like I said, I clearly understand that it's in May, but he has not allowed himself to rest and to recoup. And this is what happens when you don't allow yourself to rest and recoup. So you're out here, instead of putting out stuff that it resonates with you, even though you were mimicking, even though you're mimicking, you're not putting out the stuff that resonates with you. So since you're not putting out the stuff that resonates with you, it does look, you look bored, you look uninspired. And is it a money grab? Because we don't know, because again, he's supposed to be wanting to renegotiate his deal and do all of these things like that. I know these lawyer fees aren't cheap. If he has spent about $500,000 on lawyer fees and all this other stuff, I can definitely see that that's not cheap at all. That's not cheap at all. And the end of the video did come up, so I just came up here. But that's not cheap. That is not cheap at all, to have all those lawyer fees and whatnot to pay for all this. And then you're busy focused on that. You just came off of a tour. You cut that tour short. So it's like you're not focused and you're uninspired. But you can get out here. You can do this, Drake. You can do it. You just gonna have to figure out what your sound is. And maybe that's what scares him, you know. Because now everybody has exposed who his ghostwriters are. I didn't report on this, but I did see a lot of the creators that are on here talk about this. Shout out to Jay Nolan. He stays caught up on all of this. I've seen them talk about whoever's done his reference tracks or anything like that. That's been exposed. It's been exposed that you hire people, or you say that you want to collab with them, but you want them to write your records, and then you kind of discard them. This is why you have an issue with The Weeknd, because he didn't fall up under your spell. And I hear Kanye says, well, you know, Kanye says that you can write. You've written for him. Wonder why that hasn't been I wonder why that so clearly you're writing something, because Kanye said that y'all are supposed to be working for him. Everybody is supposed to be working for him, which is that's a whole nother subject. But they're saying that you write. Toronto people. Toronto. For those you all that are inspired rappers or out there rapping in the Toronto scene, get y'all stuff out. Get your stuff out. Get your stuff out, because I know that there's more rappers up in Toronto and Drake. There's no way that you can make me believe it. Just like with all of these other rappers that are coming out from the South, from the West, from the Midwest, Chicago area, that like that, New York, and all these places, Virginia, and all these different places. There's rappers everywhere. Miami. Come on out. Get your style out. Let us know. All right, people. That is me reacting to the Reactors, reacting to Nokia by Drake and the Party Next Door. And where was the Party Next Door? Please don't tell me Party was at a party sniffing, playing with his nose. How do you have a collab album and you're not? I mean, the biggest song and you're nowhere near. I mean, was he singing the hook? At the least, he should have been. Maybe he was singing the hook. I'll look it up, but maybe he was singing the hook. But I was expecting for him to be doing a lot more singing than what I heard. But I don't hear Party on that song at all. But y'all let me know. Y'all, we do this every week. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Please share this video if you care. Again, I'm going to put the description in the description bar of Black Alpha. The Black Alpha. He does compilation videos from other reactors and things like that in hip hop. And so check out his channel. And y'all, please tell a friend, tell a kin, tell a coworker, tell that heifer that you can't stand that I'm over here making these videos. And as always, people, bye-bye.